All right, guys. Hey, it's George from Florida Parks After Dark. Hey, thank you for joining the stream. We are here, as you can kind of tell, at the Polynesian. It's one of the original resorts here at Disney World in Orlando. And wanted to come and just give you guys a quick tour of the resort. At Florida Parks After Dark, we realize that we're blessed to be this close to the park. If you know, we come on the property, Disney property, and see resorts and parks every day. Many of you I know it isn't that easy. So we want to be able to just kind of bring where we can that Disney magic, so you guys have a chance to kind of experience it and feel it as if you're here. So this is Polynesian, and there is our Tiki Idol to kind of start our walk. He has a lei and he's waiting to say hi. So we're here in the lobby. Quickly give you guys a quick view. Walking into the Polynesian, you just feel it as soon as you walk in. It has a smell and a sense on it, which is just different. Always at the front lobby, you get your leis, which are flowered leis, and you can check in and get your buttons and your pins and do all that. There's a little seating area. And there's a boutique we're gonna go into next. But really just love this space. So let me show you this, which is really just kind of a neat. As if you look up, that's kind of, it's like a skylight with just really cool lights. And I think it's neat because they have ropes holding them up and really just trying to really get the sense on it. So this is the lobby area, kind of everybody's sitting. And yep. So we're gonna go in. And there is boutique. Now what I love about the boutique is, just take a second and look at this. So the two guys on the side, clearly with their hammer and nails in their mouth, it's not boutique. They covered it up and put Tiki. So this is their main store down here. So we're gonna kind of go in and take a walk through. Obviously they do have their Polynesian themes merchandise. And if you want to take one of the little Tiki Idols home yourself, you can. Now the whole setup here, which I don't know, in my opinion might be a little overkill, is $80. The Tiki guy, which I think is awesome, is $40. Just about half the price. And they have these guys. See, I don't know, it's funny, you stay in these resorts and you really just want to take a piece of it home with you, but real quick, you want to take a piece home, That's awesome. That's a Dole Whip, like cup, ice cream cup. It's taped shut, so you really can't open it up. That's a spoon, so it's kind of like ice cream. You actually get your Dole Whip. And then there's a Trader Sam's, like almost like a jar. And then just the chips and dip. So that's kind of the start. But what I love is these guys. These guys are just awesome. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay. So he's just kind of guarding the front door. And then you come around, and really what Disney's starting to do is create these little sections. So this is the Polynesian section. So they had their own Polynesian ears with the Tiki gods as ears. If you notice the theme, there's Tiki God luggage tags. The Paradise Waits for You cups are great. And then they developed these lounge flies. That I will tell you honestly, we've been around Disney so long. Remember when there was like 2 versions of lounge flies, period. And there's a lounge fly for everything. Each of the resorts has come with their own brand. So that's the Polynesian lounge fly. It's awesome. So you have your Tiki Idol there. An actual fringe. And it goes all the way around the back. And that's $78 for that guy. Oh, and really neat. It's a wood handle. That's kind of cool. Normally that is material. More of our favorite Tiki guys. And then they do have the wall of the additional lounge flies. And so you got your Pooh and your Magic Kingdom and Stitches. And that's a great Stitch lounge fly. I don't think I've seen that before. And then there's your lounge fly. And so since this is a deluxe resort, a lot of the clothing is a lot more upscale than you find in some of the other type of resorts. So obviously nice sundresses. As you kind of dive in, it really just continues to have more of an upper scale feel. Here's part of the Pride collection, and this is a great lounge fly. So they had the Fab Five with the castle. That's a great one. And then here's the Pride collection. Making his Pride pants and Stitch with his Pride glasses. And then what I like is they created a mini wall. So we're big fans of Minnie. So Minnie is, up to recently, I'd say the last few years, was significantly underrated. And now she has found her own. Way back when, many of you might remember the polka dot outfits. It was Minnie's kind of first venture on her own. And they've taken Minnie to a whole different level. So now, Minnie's even a little sassy. You like a sassy Minnie. They have a lot of good Minnie stuff. So we're big. I mean, this is the whole wall. I'm just loving it. So, I'll tell you honestly, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Love that hat. That's just a great hat. Yes, I know, the idea of having a hat that's already been distressed with tears in it to start seems odd. I'm older. But I like it. So, let's take a walk through. And you come over here, and we're going to do kind of a abbreviated walkthrough. Just try to show you some stuff. Oh, this guy's great. So he's lugging his stuff. And then you have your wall of mugs. And what's great is that parrot one is only very specific to this resort. You can't find that anywhere else. We've been everywhere recently. So we're going to come back through. If you guys joining, I appreciate it. It's George Florida Parks After Dark. We're here at the Polynesian. We're going to kind of cover the Polynesian. And then we're going to find our way out to the Monorail. And we're going to take ourselves a ride around Bay Lake. Weather is turning. But we'll be fine because obviously it's all covered. Has a great set of ears. I love these guys. And then they get a little bit more traditional merch, Disney merch. So let's head on back out to the lobby area. Oh, and Moana, clearly, if you were to rate who's here, character-wise, Stitch, number 1. Moana, number 2. And as I say, there's a great crossbody that they just came out with. It's a Vera Bradley crossbody. So let me explain what Vera Bradley crossbody means. It's a crossbody bag, and if I could find the price, I will tell you. Oh, I won't be able to find it. They hit it on me. Vera Bradley is a very upscale bag maker, so it's much different. And then what's great is they have Maui's hook on a necklace. So they're definitely intermixing stuff. So back out the lobby area. Give you guys a chance to kind of see it. Hey, those joining the stream, thank you. Tour Florida Parks After Dark. So we're here at the Polynesian. And we are just taking a walk through. So we're still on the first floor. We'll start walking down this way. And this is kind of going around the boutique, which we just went through. I love these guys. Huey, Dewey, and Louie. So they're in the window. Clearly doing Huey, Dewey, and Louie do. They're up to mischief. Oh, come on down. And they have all these photos, but then what they really have is the Luau Mini. Keep going down. Captain Cook's. Now, Captain Cook's is their quick serve. It's obviously Polynesian inspired quick service, but it is really good. Let's see if I can get you guys a good shot here. So that's their menu. And then they have the island favorites, which is really your Polynesian one. And if you look for pulled pork nachos, second one down, order that's coming home today. I've already been told by the boss, my moderator, my wife, that we need to do that. So then obviously they have all the snacks and drinks. And kind of here in Captain Cook's, they kind of have a nice little sitting area. And we're going to go back out towards the pool area in a second to show you that. That's that real quick. So what's great about it is you can come out here and you can sit outside and get a view of the pool.
And then it'll be a navy blue.
So we're going to pop out here and take a look. And I will tell you, we can't go too far away from the property, from the main lobby, because we'll lose reception. But this is their water park for little guys. So clearly a lot of paths. A lot of water coming down, waterfalls. And leads straight out to the main pool area back there. Now there's a second pool off to the right, and that's the adult quote-unquote quiet pool. But this is the Polynesian area. Now I want to show you one thing before we head back in. Which really sets kind of properties around Bay Lake apart. Oh, real quick, hey, I'll show you guys this. This grassy area right here. right here. This is where they actually do the nighttime movies. They have an inflatable screen. You sit here, and you can do that. That's Cinderella's castle. So what's great about being on the Bay Lake Resort is that you have a view of Magic Kingdom. And from different vantage points, you can see the castle. You can hear the train. And there's boat transportation to get you over there, or Monorail. So that is a great place to see the fireworks from here. Let me head back in this way. What you notice about this resort above all else is the foliage. They make it look lush. So there's actually the backside of the, not backside of water, no. It's the backside of the lobby. So kind of went around, did a little corner. I'll show you a map of the resort because it sprawls. And what we realized is the sprawl is great, but you also have reception issues. So we're not going to take a big walk. I want to show you it because it is big. So that is the resort area. Now, up top, the very top are the over-the-water bungalows. We actually have a video on our channel of one we got a tour on. We're right there kind of towards the middle left. And for those who know, in the process of building a new DVC 10-story tower all the way to the left side of that map. And that's going up, and it should be open, I think, by the end of summer. But that's kind of how it all sprawls out. So some of those Hawaii and Tuluva have views of the castle and Bay Lake. So yeah. Hey Tyler, thanks for joining us, and happy Sunday and summer to you. I'm not sure where you guys are, but I know the country's warmer than Florida right now, which is unusual. But guys, here is a Florida Parks After Dark favorite. It is Lanai. I mean, it's a pineapple Dole Whip. We love Dole Whips. This is the original, not the original, we were told once before. This is one of the original Dole Whip places you can get Dole Whips. Now you can get them at Disney Springs and a number of other places and get them in all kinds of flavors. You can get Dole Whip flights of 3 different kinds, and you can pick swirls, and this is the OG. It is your pineapple. It is your pineapple with vanilla. And you can add 151 rum floater on top of it if you're an adult and of age, and so desire. And that is just one of our favorite desserts ever, and it always signified kind of the trip. You had to get a Dole Whip. So I'm coming back into the lobby. Now we've kind of loops. I want to show you everything. That is the back of the Tiki Gun, or Tiki Idol. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start heading out.
We're taking up the whole lobby.
Oh, man, it looks like there's a wedding. That's awesome. So we're going to start heading upstairs real quick, guys. And avoid a boring view of the stairs, let's show you outside. See, those are some of the buildings that kind of lay out. And now we're gonna head on up. Now we're upstairs in Polynesian. Those joining, hey, thanks. George Florida Parks After Dark. Appreciate you guys joining us. We're gonna finish touring up here, and then guys, we're gonna do a monorail tour around Bay Lake. But this is an outstanding view of the pool area we just were at, and how the property lays out. So there's obviously the main pool. Behind the trees to the left is the kids' water park we saw. Right below looks like a putting green is where we do the movies. So I keep coming over. Let me keep coming over. I want to show you guys the view for Cinderella's castle from up here. And there it is. And so that's Cinderella's castle all the way out there. So this is a great view spot for fireworks if you're up here. Let's do a quick pan around. So second floor. And they have a number of restaurants here. And another Moana Mercantile, which we'll go in later. And those are those lights we saw from downstairs. at our eye level now. And here's Ohana. Now Ohana is a higher end restaurant here. It has the breakfast in the morning. It has some of the most wonderful breakfasts. And it's a Stitch character breakfast. So Stitch comes and visits you at Ohana. And then the Tambu Lounge is right here in front of Ohana. And the Lapaloo is their drink, and it comes in a pineapple. And it's just as tropical as you can get. And they're not going all the way into Ohana. Just kind of want to show you. So kind of there's the bamboo, and there's kind of the how they shield the restaurant from kind of everything else out. So that's that Ohana area. And the Tambu Lounge are very much connected. We're just gonna kind of keep on coming out here. And really quick, kind of a neat perspective. Again, there's those lights. I absolutely love those lights. There's that little tiki guy. And there's the lobby. A whole different kind of way to look at it. And now we are at Kona Island Coffee and I gotta show you this. Sushi. Yep, right now the Kona Cafe. So, what they have here are some of the best desserts. Look at these. So there's your Moana inspired cupcake with a little picture of her. Look at the yellow one with it. That looks like it's gotta be palm fronds coming out. They have all your chocolate and strawberries, which are amazing. No, keep going. This one actually has cold foil.
Well, I might get
through there. Just, it's a great. So that's just a great place to grab a cup of coffee. And if you so are inclined as I am to have a sweet tooth, it's a great place to get a cupcake. And I'll tell you right now, later tonight we're actually going on a cupcake challenge. We're gonna go try to find us some cupcakes. So this is Moana Mercantile. Now Moana Mercantile is different. Upstairs is more of the adult kind of clothing and all that. This is more kid-based. And you can tell by the very first area, Stitch owns it. He's running the show. So Stitch is kind of the mascot of the Polynesian, I'd have to say. And I gotta tell you, I've never seen this one. Besides his little stuffy being very scary and disturbing, he's hanging in there like a champ. And then you have the 3 different Stitch Loungeflies. Oh wait, you gotta show this. Now, for those who are Stitch fans, Lilo and Stitch fans, you know what 626 means? I hope you know what 626 means. If you do, drop it in the chat to show off a little bit, but it's kind of a key number for Mr. Stitch. And now we're going kind of into the Moana area. And that is a great pua. Moana 2 is scheduled to come out, I believe, in November now. Right now, if my kids are helping moderate, they'll be able to tell me more than I am, but we're pretty sure we had heard it's November, kind of a Thanksgiving launch. And they're actually now just announced they're going to do a live action on top of another cartoon. Whole thoughts about doing both. And so there's all that. And these little guys,
Just fell in their head.
my girls loved these.
No brain damage.
So we had tons of these in a box somewhere back when they were younger. And then kind of the rest of this, you have all your stuffies, right? Marie, an underrated cat. This is a great Donald. Donald just turned 90. Doesn't look a day over 45. And this is Eeyore with a smile. Let's just pause for a second. November 27th on Moana 2. Thank you. That is my partners in crime moderator back at home. I'm here by myself today. So they have corrected it. So that's a smiling Eeyore. Don't see that often. And then here's all the play sets and the toys. And these are posable dolls, which are kind of new. So the traditional dolls, like what you would expect. And they're posable. I find that interesting. And so that's the Moana Mercantile. I mean, you have a lot of this stuff. Now, what we're seeing everywhere are these oversized print shirts. Disney Style is a store in Disney Springs that has tons of adult versions of these. This is a kid version. It's really just, it's kind of, they're big and they're kind of loud. So it's kind of cool. And then that's the Ohana check-in. And then what does attach to the Moana Mercantile is a little shop. So as we have done the full circle, what we're gonna do now, guys, we're gonna take a little ride. The rain has held off. I feel good about that. We're gonna ask our Tiki Idol to kind of give us good luck on the monorail. And let's go. When we go through security on the monorail, just so you guys know, we're gonna have to turn the screen down to the ground. It's not an accident, it's just Disney kind of protocol. So just if you don't wonder why you're looking at my shoes, it's about to happen. So look at my shoes. One second, guys. We're gonna keep you down. We're gonna be checking. We'll let you guys look at some palm trees. I thought I got everything out of my bag.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you. Well, then we're done. Well, that wasn't so bad. So let's kind of jump in here and get in line. So listen. So here's what we're doing. First off, everybody join the stream. Thanks. So our monorail's coming. We may or may not get on this one, the black and red one. But we had just finished kind of doing a half-hour kind of walkthrough of Poly. First floor, came to the second floor, went outside a little bit, and we're going to take this driving tour of Lake. And I got to tell you, you can see all the different. You get a chance to see Magic Kingdom. And then we'll make a full circle back here. And away we go. All right, so we're going to jump on the monorail. What I'm probably going to do, guys, real quick. I'm going to do something real quick. So, apologize for that. So this is the crowd getting on the monorail. Now, those who don't know, many of you know if you're tuning in, but I'll give you the what for about it. 2 monorails. One runs right from transportation ticketing, which is where you park your car, and it runs straight line from there to the park. The second is a resort monorail, which services all the resorts, so you can get on a monorail and you can go around to the park. The issue you have with the resort monorail, which we don't see as an issue, is you stop at each resort. So we're okay with that. So we're going to come down here a little ways. See if we can find one a little emptier, so that we have a chance to kind of stand and watch the world go by. Let's go to the last one. Here comes one by. And that'd be the monorail, the ticketing, and transportation we just talked about. So we're gonna come over here. Now the doors are shutting.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Monorail Flight. Next stop today will be Tiki Idol Resort and Spa. So if you're standing, please hold on to the handrails and stay clear of our doors. Thank you.
And here we go, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Let's get it back, guys. So now we're at the Grand Flow.
A Victorian-style hotel offering the modern conveniences of a full-service bar and club.
There's their water park, which is Alice in Wonderland, which is awesome.
Doors until the monorail stops completely. This is Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. Our next stop is the Magic Kingdom.
All right, now that we have a moment, let me see what I can do about trying to get us a better sight.
And the trans-
Just put a video out about it. It's really
closing in a moment.
great water right there on Bay Lake.
Please continue moving across your car. Make room for everyone.
All right, guys. Hoping we got it back now.
You want to sit?
Got our fingers crossed on that. We're here at Grand Floridian just waiting. Let me kind of show you guys. So that's the resort. It just went through a whole bunch of renovation here. So, just waiting for people to get on, and then we're going to get going off to Magic Kingdom. Yeah, I know we're having some connectivity issues, so guys, I apologize. Alright guys, I'm not sure. I know we're having some zooming by. Alright, let's see if that makes it any better. But there's a great view of the Grand Floridian from here. That's a brand new style what they just put in to get you to be able to walk. Alright, I'm glad our reception's better. So look, there's a Grand Floridian from here from the other side, and you can see the Polynesian DVC build that they just put in there. So right now you got a great view of the Poly. There's a new building they're building out. And there's the Grand Flow. And we are here at the Magic Kingdom. So we're going to do an unscheduled stop. We're not going to be able to go in today. We're just going to kind of do the monorail route. But let's go out and see the gates. Because if you're here and you can't see the gates, that's just sad. All right, let's take a walk. So, okay, so we made it on the resort monorail from Polynesian with all kinds of reception issues. I apologize. And we're now here with all the monorails, and we got one coming in right here. It's just a great shot. Coming right at you. And that is the one that goes right to ticketing transportation. But we're headed to here. One of the best signs ever. So, and right now we're going to just take a look down here at the transportation, the gates. I'm not going to the park today. There's a good possibility for those who want to think about and kind of put a reminder out. Tomorrow morning we're probably going to come out to Magic Kingdom. I kind of be able to get here just after rope drop and see the morning. We don't have the time today to go into the park. Let's go and get a real good view. Something just about being here makes everything better. Now, if we're lucky and we wait long enough, we'll have the train come through, which is kind of what I'm hoping for. But that is about as iconic as you can get. And as if on cue, guys, it is a good day for Florida Parks After Dark. Here comes the train. Let's go ahead and sit here and watch this come in. For those who don't know, the train has been down for a while and it's been back out for a bit. But with the building out of Tron, they had to take the train down. Walt Disney World Railroad. Something about the gates are just magical. So we're gonna kind of coast around now. What you have here, a whole lot of people are lucky enough to come in. They're going to the parks right now. They came off the boat. We'll just kind of show you guys this cellular transportation section. And then we're gonna walk back over and finish our ride around Bay Lake. Thought a little detours in order since we're having such connectivity problems. I appreciate the indulgence. So there's really four ways you can manage getting to the park here. The bus, the monorail, a boat, or you can huff it and walk. So tomorrow morning, we got a breakfast at Contemporary. And there's a loose plan for us to walk from the Contemporary over here and take you guys along for the walk. So down that way, that's the bus terminal. That's where they all come through. And then behind us, which we'll pivot around, are the boats. And we're gonna find our way back over to where? Monorail. Our next stop's Contemporary. What's cool about the Contemporary, as many of you know, you go through the building. Something about being here. And here, guys, this is kind of where we just rode past. There's a Grand Flow.
Like it's a big kickoff tonight at 7.
Wickles, you're joining us. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. We're just taking a stroll. So we have gone halfway around the monorail tour. Just showing you guys some of the other district transportation. There's all the little boats that get you to and from, I believe it's Wilderness. And they got the resort launches that get you around the resorts in Bay Lake, which come out of there. And we today's last day shooting range, Wickles. Really? You know what? I know we're turning into DVC Lounge from what I understand. But I'm an old timer. And I've been coming here for 30 years. That was a great free activity for kids. I can't say I love the idea. But they didn't ask me. so it goes on a list of take it for what it's worth. So here's a resort monorail. We are heading back on, and we're going to go through the Contemporary next and get a chance to see Chef Mickey's Now that is a monorail sitting there waiting. Now that's what's making that one. There's a chance. But instead of watching a stuck monorail, Grand Flow is a much nice place. Now you'll see right there in the distance, there's one of those transports, the boats, taking them from Magic Kingdom back over. So there's that. So we might make this. Nope, we missed it. So we're gonna stay together for a minute. So, you don't think? Okay, Wickles, I hear you. So, it is a way to put a lounge towards the back of the park where it's really hot. I get it. So, I mean, again, it's Disney's call. So out there, speaking of DVC, this is a great shot of that build out. So that is at the Polynesian when we start our day. Boop. That's the DVC build out. And then here's Grand. And we're gonna start walking over and wait for the next monorail. And we'll get on our way.
Side all the way down, please.
So that is the ones going taking transportation. And they're on the way home. So they're done their day, at least this part of it. And they're heading home. For those who've ever been here after fireworks, that slide gets packed. They have special ropes to navigate you through. The ramp up is packed. You gotta wait. Hint, as Florida Parks After Dark continues to give you hints, come on the resort monorail side. The lines are typically shorter. You will have to make a couple stops, one stop, before taking transportation where you would get your car, and then you go home. So it usually cuts a bit of time out. So just something we've learned over probably coming here for the last 30 years. And what I'm going to do is turn to see, as you can see, because our monorail's coming. Blue's monorail red. Make it. We're going to go monorail coral. Running joke with my family is when I retire, my dream job is to drive the monorail. And guys, just between you and I, it's not that much of a joke. I'd love to ride the monorail, drive the monorail. That'd be the best job. All right, now these people are getting excited because they get out of here, they're going to the parks. We're going to be heading to Contemporary. So as we wait, let's get one more glance at the iconic resorts behind us. And away we go, guys. All right. All right, so we're going to try to avoid the same extreme hasn't been bad, guys. We're going to hang in there together. And we're going to get ourselves over to the Contemporary. Let's get real close to that window so you guys can see it all go by. Those joining the stream, thank you. Third Floor Parks After Dark. Here we are on our monorail tour around Bay Lake. We just got out at the Magic Kingdom, took a glance at the gates, a lot of transportation. And our next stop is the Contemporary. And if anybody on the stream would like to see me hop off at the Contemporary for a couple minutes, put it in the chat. Let me know. We'll jump off. We're doing this for you guys. We want to make sure we bring Disney magic to you because we want to share it. Because we really see it as part of kind of what It keeps us healthy and happy. And here we go. And here's a great view of the Magic Kingdom. We just saw a train come in, but that's a great view of the castle. And there, my friends, Space Mountain. And you get up, Monorail. That's Space Mountain, and you'll see a glimpse of Tron back there. Back behind the trees, the Astro Orbiter. So there you get a good view of the Tron kind of sticking out behind Space Mountain. You're going to get a glimpse of Bay Lake Tower. Bay Lake Tower is connected to there it is, connected to Contemporary, almost in Polynesian. And that's a DVC property as well. So you have almost, think of apartments. And there's your walkway right there to get through it. We're about to go into Contemporary. And yes, tonight we are going to be doing the drone show live from Saratoga. So it's a much different perspective. But here we go. There's Chef Mickey. I'm sorry, there's a Fantasia gift shop. And they just recently rethemed the Contemporary for Incredibles. You kind of can't sit. Elastigirl's right. Hold on a second. If you look on the doors, there you go. There's the characters from Incredibles. So they rethemed the whole hotel Incredibles. So what you have down? You know, guys, let's take a quick walk. So listen, Contemporary is one of our favorite places, so we're gonna take a walk through. We're gonna show you guys a little bit of the Contemporary, and then we'll walk back. We'll finish our little route through. So here's a here's a very interesting perspective on the Fantasia gift store. And there's Bailey through the back window. Either end of this resort is a glass wall. But let me show you what I was talking about. So if you look straight across to the doors, they're themed. There you go. Incredible. And so the rooms are Incredible themed. They just finished that theming. So here we go. All right. And that was the resort Monorail. I mean, that's the ticket and transportation Monorail going by. This mosaic tile work here. It isn't what they have at the castle, but it's really kind of cool. All right, so listen. We're gonna try something. We're gonna get in an elevator. Let's give it a shot. We'll take a quick walk. So hang in there. If I lose the stream, we're gonna go to the second elevator. Hang with me, and we'll rejoin at the bottom, and we'll take a quick walk through the Contemporary. Show you guys the backside of the Contemporary, and then we'll hop right back on and go to ticket and transportation, and then head back over to the Poly. And at that point, we'll make some decision of what we want to do. Let's hang in the with you for a couple more minutes. We're going to be getting on the next one. For those who are asking, do we need to do the elevator? It appears as if yes, we do. So, we will. Elevator should be up in 1 second, guys. Let's pan over. Such a great view right out the back. Look at that. Those are by far the largest Mickey ears I've ever seen. There's no hidden Mickey there. They're kind of out there just staring in the face saying hi. And here we go, we're going in. And wait a minute, folks. There we go. All right, we're heading down. So if we do lose the stream, guys, just we'll be back on in 1 second.
We are going up
Down one, right?
down one.
So far, so good.
Why did it floor? Because that's where we get back to the main floor.
But did we go down or did we go up?
We went down.
And we made it.
I know, Bobby.
All right, so we made it to the Floyd Contemporary. Now that's the Fantasia gift store from here, from the ground level. You've seen it from over top. Take a quick walk through. Fantasia gift store is great in the fact that it's a great combination of a lot of toys for the kids, stuffies. It's definitely more of a kid focused. I'm thinking Moana Mercantile over at the Poly. But I'll tell you, their pin collection is rivaled by no one. And they have a Namina song playing, for those who remember Sesame Street. That's a fantastic pin collection. And then here's all their stuffies. And we're just really just kind of walking through the store. Because I want to come out and show you guys something that really sets this resort apart. And it's a view from out back. So come with me. And from the monorail, we saw Bay Lake and the walkway, and that's just on this level. It's the 4th floor. On the Contemporary, all the action's on the 4th floor. 3 places to eat, 2 stores, and the monorail. But what else they have, and there's the walkway to Bay Lake Tower right there, and an awesome view of the monorail. But what they have at the Contemporary that rivals any hotel on Bay Lake is probably one of the best views of the fireworks, and it's because of how close it is to the resort. Bay Lake is obviously a circle. We're on the backside of the circle. Contemporary is raised, and so you get that view of the Magic Kingdom. With that monorail that just passed it. So literally, when the fireworks show happens tonight at 9:20, those fireworks will be directly over top of that space where we got the camera. And it is a fantastic view. And then really what they've done, and I'll show you this real quick, is they went ahead and actually put seats in. Here's the trick. If you look through here, those are the monorail tracks, but behind it are the stairwells that go up the floors. If you come to the seats, you're gonna be with a whole lot of people. Now they put music down here, which is great, and these very large speakers right here to the right. What we've done, and we found work real well with my partners in crime and I, that if you go up higher in those stairwells, you get over top of the monorail tracks, less people, front row seats, great perspective, and you can see the fireworks. It's different. than you'll ever see them anywhere else. Now, you can go to California Grill on top of this hotel and see them from up there, but I'll tell you honestly, I think it's too high. I think it's just too high. Perspective is wrong. Way too much smoke. You go up about the floor 6, 7, 8 up there, it's great. Now I'm gonna show you one other thing real quick. And this is that walkway to Bay Lake. Now I'm not gonna go all the way to Bay Lake Tower. I'll show you something real quick. What Bay Lake has, which is kind of cool. It has that view. Now that's Bay Lake there, and it has that view. That front blue area right there, that's their splash park. Let me zoom in on that for you guys. So that's their splash park right there. They just redid that recently as well, resurfaced it. Behind the splash park is their pool with a slide. And if you pan over this way, that is where their boat launches are. And those boats go out for typically fireworks shows in Bay Lake. They take you out in the middle of Bay Lake and watch it. They do take you over to the Magic Kingdom. What's great about being out here is they have the electrical water parade that comes through. And we've seen it a couple times from here, and the vantage point is really neat to see it because it's very close. You see that boat out there? That's where it's from. So that's where you see the dinosaur go by and Poseidon go by and the dolphins jump and all that light display, that light show, and it's just really neat. So that boat is coming in from Magic Kingdom. So with that said, we're gonna make our way back through. As you get kind of a cool reflection of another monorail getting out of Dodge. We're going back into the Contemporary now. We're back on the 4th floor. And there's your biggest ears ever. So let's go back here. They got 3 restaurants, all very different. They're all right next to each other. Now there's a restaurant downstairs I talked about tomorrow morning we have breakfast reservations for, Steak 71. Now 71 represents the year this hotel opened and the year Magic Kingdom opened. This being one of the original hotels that was there when Magic Kingdom opened. So how cool is that to be an OG hotel? But up here there's 3. So start all the way to the left. That, my friends, is Outer Rim. The Outer Rim is more kind of bar than restaurant. So they have a bar in the very back. They have TVs. They do feel like kids in, but it's kind of more of an adult vibe in that restaurant. I mean, that kind of lounge. But they have fantastic views. Then they have the iconic Chef Mickey's. Now I will tell you, we've done Chef Mickey's, and I was cynical. It's a buffet with character dining, and I went, how good the food is going to be. We're paying a lot of money just to see the food is excellent, and the diversity and the amount of different stuff you can get is outstanding. So that's Chef Mickey's, and that goes down through there. Now Chef Mickey's, you got to get a reservation for. You might get same day if you're lucky, but you walking up, not going to happen. What's great about that is Fab Five come to your table. They make sure you get to see each one. They make sure they have a chance to have time with each one. So it's really kind of worth it. Now, Contempo Cafe is a quick service. And their quick service, again, we'll say it, I am from a different generation and where it was chicken and fries, that's all I had at Disney. They have burgers and sandwiches and hoagies, and they have flatbreads and bowls, and their tomato soup is my moderator wife, who's wonderful. Favorite thing in the world is their soup. It's amazing. So this is just great. Now I will show you the one iconic dessert here, not to spend too much time on that, but it's It's one of my partners in crime, my daughter's favorite desserts. It is a monorail s'more dessert. Now, I'm gonna try to get a good one in here, zoom in. So, graham cracker brownie, marshmallow toasted on top of a monorail with a chocolate ribbon. Guys, what is not to like about that? What is not to love about that dessert? Now, said incredible themed, we got incredible cupcake. Can't beat it. So, I want to show you those two desserts. And then here's the seating for the Contempo Cafe. And behind that smoked white curved glass is where Chef Mickey's is, and the characters kind of dance around it. They kind of make it so you kind of just can't peek from the Contempo Cafe. You got to be in Chef Mickey's. It's kind of the right way to go. Now, the other thing up here, now we're not going to go downstairs. We'll stay on the 4th floor. Downstairs, they obviously have the lobby and some sitting areas, and they have Steakhouse 71. But this is BBG. Sorry about that jump there, guys. BBG. Now, I would love to challenge someone what BBG stands for, but it's Sunday. So, it's Bayview Gifts. We had to ask. We didn't know. And so they said Bayview Gifts. Now, what this is, where the Fantasia gift shop is toys, this is clothes, and a whole lot more adult. So you have your spirit jerseys, by the way. My favorite spirit jersey. But they do have, and I always forget to show this, one of the best dessert ever. And it's hidden in a gift store. So you didn't think of coming in here, but the gifts are crazy. And here's what's really cool.
We're coming.
They have a Donald candy apple. They have a Mickey candy apple. I don't know about you, I'm just fascinated by that. They have the standard cupcakes, the Mickey cupcakes, the Pride Rice Krispie, and then they have a Mickey cookie as big as your head. And then this is just really cool. It's a s'more cereal bar dessert, and it looks awesome. So it's funny. They got one of their best desserts areas tucked away in a store, and if you didn't look for it, you'd walk right by it. It's actually Bayview Gifts, I think. I think somebody said it was something else. But so the store as a whole is clothing, and it has probably one of the widest selection of lounge flies you're gonna find. And again, they really mixed in a lot here. So you have the 4th of July lounge fly, and we saw this one at the Poly, and that is just that is just a great one. Then you have one that kind of mirrors something different. You have all different characters from different resorts. You have Haunted Mansion ghosts, and you have Darth Vader, and you have all of it. And then they had the Haunted Mansion actual lounge flies. Madame Leota. Love Madame Leota. Jack Skeleton.
Oh, look at all these.
And then they have these. And that's Animal Kingdom all over the place. We were just at Animal Kingdom the other day, and they got those everywhere. So that's that.
I like this one.
Keep on coming through. So, and then towards the back, you go into kind of clothing. What's great is because of Chef Mickey. How awesome is that? It is a Chef Mickey. It is. He's awesome. See how far back I can get him. So he's just fantastic. There's a whole Chef Mickey area. And as you kind of pan through, it goes back into adult clothing, adult men's clothing. And then in that back corner, they have a whole little upholstery area. For those who don't know, it's a very high-end dress area. And we're coming back out through another entrance, back at Fantasia, and back there's Monorail. So, for those who weren't here for the Polynesian and are here for the Contemporary, when we go through security, I'm going to have to drop the camera down low. So you can look at my feet for a second. So that's what's happening. It's not an accident. It's not something unexpected. So just buckle in. So hold on.
Better.
All right, going down, guys. Gonna look at my feet for a second. Hang in. Hold on. There we go. Thank you.
Okay, right over to the table.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, you can put your phone and your camera in here.
1 second, guys.
And your bag right here. Any other items in your pockets? These change car keys, wallet, cell phone? Yeah, just clear it. Right. Come back to the blue line. Face your property right there. You can hold on to it. That's good. Come on. Yeah, you can grab your phone and your wallet. Your little aerosol can in here, that'll do it too.
That's probably it. That little Lysol.
And your Bluetooth speaker. I got that same one. That thing is loud, isn't it?
Right. I even had it in there.
Yeah, we've had that one for like, I don't know, 4 years, maybe 5 years. Works like a charm. Have a good night.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. For those who are just joining us, appreciate you joining the stream. You came in at a very odd time. I was going through security to get on the monorail, and I forgot about a few things in the backpack. I should know better. So we're coming back up the escalator, and we are going to jump on the monorail, head over to transportation ticketing. But this is a great view where we just were. I'm trying to drag my feet, see if we see any characters, and we don't. So, turn the corner. What you do get to see is a view of Grand Floridian, right? And through there, wait, that's the castle. Yes, it is. And we are heading down. So, we may be able to make this monorail. We'll see. Keep our fingers crossed. We'll squeeze in. And our next stop, folks, on this journey, which started at the Polynesian, first floor, second floor, outside pool area, jumped off at Magic Kingdom, jumped off at the Contemporary, and we're off to ticketing transportation, which we will not jump off at because there's nothing to see. It looks like we're good to make this one. Good. All right. All right, so we're gonna jump in.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
All right. Oh, here's another monorail. I love this. Past the Mickey ears.
Welcome aboard Monorail Yellow. Our next stop will be. Our next stop will be the train station and ticket center. You're standing close to the silver handrails and never leaning against the automatic doors.
All right, guys. Those joining the stream, thank you. It's George Florida Parks After Dark. I appreciate that. We are just leaving Contemporary. We're going to go through Ticket and Transportation on our way back to the Polynesian, where this all started.
If you just joined us, welcome
For those who did not see, we are looking to do a live stream tonight from the drone show. We're going to do it from Saratoga Springs on the other side, so you get a chance to see Disney Springs across the water and while watching the drone show. It's going to be a real neat show. So encourage you guys to join us. Drone show starts at 9 o'clock. We'll probably go live about 10:00. Give everybody a chance to join and get on. We'll show you something real quick. The green roof building we're passing right there, that's Wilderness Lodge. Now, those who know our channel know we love that resort. We have a lot of videos doing that, and there's a boat right there going Wilderness Lodge. And in the woods there you can see the cabins. They have individual houses that are cabins, very high end. Think Polynesian overwater bungalows would make it a cabin. And they're tucked in the woods there. But so we're going to be seeing it. We're going to do a live stream from the drone show tonight. And then tomorrow morning, we're going to do breakfast, ideally back here at the Contemporary. And if we can, we're going to take a quick run into Magic Kingdom right after a rope drop. And spend a little bit of time in Magic Kingdom and see the castle and say hi to Mickey. So if anybody's interested, tomorrow morning, we're probably looking at doing that. Let's show you this side. There's a great view of Polly.
This is the Transportation and Ticket Center. Our next stop is Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, with continuing service to Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa and the Magic Kingdom.
And right through there, now we're taking transportation. That's where you're going to park your car and you kind of come up here and grab your ride. This monorail goes right to the park, or this monorail goes to a different resort. So right through here you can see that's the Polynesian. And that's how close the Poly is to the boat ramp. So if you stay in that building, I guarantee you're going to be hearing boat noise most of the day and night.
Thank you. When boarding, please move all the way across your car to make room for everyone. Kindly offer available seating to those needing special assistance. If you're standing, please hold on to the handrail and stay clear of the doors. They'll be closing in a moment. Thank you. As you board, please continue moving across your car to make room for everyone. Please offer available seating to those needing special assistance. If you're standing, please hold on to the handrail and stay clear of the doors. The monorail will depart momentarily. Thank you.
All right, guys, should we get going in 1 second? Head back to Poly and see what trouble we get into at the Poly.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
He's just gonna grab something. He fell asleep. He's exhausted. So it's just the three of us. We're good. So
Welcome aboard Monorail Yellow. Our next stop will be at Polynesian. If you're standing, hold on to the silver handrails and never lean against the automatic doors.
All right, here we go, guys.
To those guests who joined us, welcome. For those of you standing, please hold on to the handrails throughout our journey and remain clear of the doors. For the comfort of others,
And there,
thank you.
there's a boat transportation across that goes over, ferry boat.
Each night of great ceremony, you'll find shopping and dining with a top-team plate. We are now stopping at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. For those of you standing, please hold on to the handrail and stay clear of the doors until the monorail stops completely. For those of you remaining on board, our next stop is Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, with continuing service to the Magic Kingdom and Disney's Contemporary Resort. Thank you.
And guys, we're back at the Poly.
This is Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. Please watch your head and step as you exit and take small children in the hand. Thank you. If there are guests waiting to board, please move across your car to make room for everyone. And kindly offer available seating to those who need special assistance. For those of you standing, please hold on to the handrails and stay clear of the doors. They will be closing in a moment. Please remember to collect your belongings and take
There we
care
go,
of
guys.
children by the hand.
Let's head on out. Thank you. And we are officially back in Polynesian, and the air conditioning is lovely. Let's take a good look. The moderator just asked the question, which is a great one. Oh, there's a Tiki Idol. We gotta take a look at him for a minute. If there's someplace you want me to go before I start wandering around, let me know. We're more than happy. You guys can direct us. This is really for you, just to get a feel for Magic Kingdom and Disney World, and our hope is just to show you parts of that. So, if it's something you want to see, throw it in the chat. We'll do the best we can to show you guys that. So we're gonna walk. We're gonna start heading. So for those joining the stream, hey guys, thank you for joining us. George Floyd Parks After Dark. We're up here on the second floor of the Polynesian. And I think it's a great perspective. Real quick, I know I showed this earlier, but I love these lights. And what's great about the Poly is a lot of natural light because they have a skylight. So it just really lights the space up in such a great way. Coming back towards the Tambu Lounge. Now, for those who were in the beginning, this was not this busy, right? It's getting time. So now you have all the Ohana reservations coming through and people slipping in the Tambu Lounge to grab a little sip of something before their day starts. So that's Ohana. Outstanding food, but really well known for the breakfast that they have and Stitch character interactions. And that's the Tambu Lounge again. And that's the Lapaloo. I had to remember because I forgot the name of it for a second. Serves in a pineapple.
Is that one or two?
And then we'll find a little piece of that window and I'll show you guys the grounds real quick in case you guys weren't here in the beginning. Let's get through this way. So that's the grounds of the Poly. 4 o'clock. Well, that would explain why it's getting busy. So, Tambu Lounge serves at 4 for my moderator, and she's smarter than I am. But that's the pool area, waterfall. And if you look right there in the far right corner, that's Cinderella's castle. Let's get you a better shot of Cindy's castle.
Hey, Matt, you want to sit next to
So that's Cinderella's castle.
Oh, dear.
We'll keep going our little walk around.
What are you doing? Okay. Let us go carefully.
And here's the Monorail Mercantile again. And guys, we're probably gonna go check out downstairs real quick, but that's Monorail Mercantile. Let's make our way downstairs, show you guys the Tiki Idol real quick. Real quick, this. I gotta show you this. Press penny, real quick. Totally unrelated to the Poly because they're everywhere. But they have press penny machines. And each machine has a different press penny collection. So this one obviously is Polynesian based, but they have Orange Bird in there. and you get all 8 pennies stamped for $5. You do not need to have pennies. It has pennies in the machine. We actually have a video of it getting done. And that's the actual mechanism that presses the pennies. I just think it's the neatest thing. Those are the finished products. So I just walked by and I was like, I got to show you that. Because we did this a few different times. We're starting our own little collection. So we're going to head on downstairs. All right. Now it is check-in time, so it's going to be a little more hectic down here. This is the lobby. And guys, with all that said, listen, appreciate you guys coming on for our little stroll. We started at the Poly, we're ending at the Poly, and in the middle we did a nice monorail ride around, stopping at the Magic Kingdom and the Contemporary, got a chance to see all that. And right now we're gonna start making our way out. This is George from Florida Parks After Dark. Hey, listen, do me a favor, go ahead, if you turn around and say goodbye to our Tiki Idol, go ahead and like this stream. Go ahead and subscribe to our channel. It's going to help us grow the channel, allow us to kind of continue to bring Disney to you if you can't get here. And our hope is to show you how to do your Disney trips in a cost-effective way. Because with this economy, guys, it is expensive to do everything. I just went grocery shopping, so I know what that is. So, but with that said, hey, thank you so much for joining our stream. This is George from Florida Parks After Dark. We appreciate you. Appreciate this.